Hey, church.
Hey, church.
So, as I'm sure you've all been made aware by now, this last weekend was our first in-person gathering in quite some time. And we just wanted to let you know how that went and changes we're going to make it better. So first, just by way of pure statistics, there were about 60 people who gathered in person, about 30 in the first service, 30 in the second, which left us plenty of room under the state cap. And there were about 60 or so devices that tuned in online. And from our perspective, it was such a sweet and sacred gathering. There's just something wonderful about being in the same room to celebrate and apply the gospel of Jesus Christ together. And everyone who came, the room was better because you were in it. So thank you so much for coming. For those of you who tuned in on the stream, we're really grateful for your feedback. There's a couple tweaks we're going to make this coming week for the in-home stream experience to be better as far as lighting and text, Zoom features, things like that. So we'll be improving the stream to better activate you for worship in your home. But if you can come, we would love for you to. And here's a couple changes we're going to make weeks going forward.
That's right. So as we are adjusting to this new world post-virus, we're trying out different things to see what works best. Reflecting on this last Sunday where we had a morning service and then an afternoon service, the church felt pretty divided, and it was a little bit more work to do all of the setup in two really different times. So going forward, we're going to try 2 morning services that are back-to-back, an 8:45 a.m. service and a 10 a.m. service. So these services will be shorter in their duration, and that will help a couple things. That will be better for kids. We think it'll contract particularly the preaching time, which we think will help the service be more engaging for kids. Also, the state has asked churches to limit their amount of time so that there's less contamination risk. We also think doing back-to-back services allows for overlap of our congregation. We're small enough, we're connected enough that when you come on a Sunday, it's really valuable to get to see everyone who's going to come gather on that particular Sunday. So we hope, especially in these warm months, that there will be opportunities and space in the parking lot for people to connect, whether or not you were at the first service or the second service. So in light of that, what do people need to do?
So we need to keep a running RSVP. The state has asked that we keep a accurate head count of our numbers. And also, we need to know how to set up the room with adequate spacing in between each family unit. So you should have an email in your inbox right now if you're already connected with this church with an RSVP link. And what you can do on that link is RSVP not just for this Sunday, but upcoming Sundays as well, if you know your schedule. That way you don't have to do this every week. If you're not already connected to this church and you don't have that email in your inbox, just go to littletonchristian.com/regathering. You'll be able to see all of our guidelines. We'll keep those accurate and updated as we get more information from the state. And you can RSVP on that page as well.
So with that, there's a couple things that we want to personally ask you to do. One, with these 2 services, we recognize that it's likely the 10 a.m. service is a more attractive time for more people. Because of that, I want to ask anyone who can make the 8:45 a.m. service work to sign up for that one. If that one works for you, and if it's not too much trouble, please sign up for that one. That way we can leave space in the 10 a.m. service for people with various life circumstances that make that a much better service for them to attend. Also, with the RSVP system, we're so happy that you come. Please come. And if you RSVP, we especially want you to follow through and come, because as soon as you RSVP, we are holding your spot, and that's a place in the 50 number limit that someone else can't be in. By all means, come. Please come. It's better when you come. And invite people to come and RSVP for them too. But if you RSVP, it's really important that you follow through and come. That's just a way to serve one another in this church. So we're really looking forward to seeing you all this weekend. And as we try new things, please give us feedback. Let us know how it goes for you. We love you guys. We'll see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday. Thanks, church.